reached the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Detroit Lions.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You talk about this Lions defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Garoppolo's going to change the play.
11.
That one complete to Trey Tucker.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher's right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
11.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Here we go.
On play action, it's Garoppolo.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 12.
Now Garoppolo. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. They shakes him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
And they'll accept that penalty.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. Now a give to Jacobs running right. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go. 13.
Play action. Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted.
Here's White. And the Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Alert! Ready?
They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he's got some space here.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Hooker. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Hooker.
He's airing it out for Williams.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
They juked him, and they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Second and a couple. Garoppolo going to change the look here.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. He gets this to Davante Adams.
And Davante's going to have a Raiders first down as he'll take this down to the 26.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Raiders! Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Now Hooker.
He's got it to Williams.
He's into space past the 25.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. And that's going to be a first down. Well done.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They go play action. Here's Hooker.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Working out the shotgun, Hooker.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Bilal Nichols in there to take him down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike. 2nd and 10.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Garoppolo changing the play.
Back to throw here.
Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
Hooker to throw on 1st and 10.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Hooker.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, Detroit!
Jahmyr Gibbs.
30 yards, and the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. His throw incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Everything come through on this play, and then the series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hooker now on first down.
Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
On 2nd down, Hooker.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. It's caught by Hooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would...
That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Throwing. Hooker.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
At their own 11. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And the Raiders have got him. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Hooker now off play action.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit.
Khalif Raymond,
35 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll get to it after a gain of 7 to the 37.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Levi Onwuzurike Uzurike able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They try to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
The crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Oh, that really would have been something to see, but he's denied by the framework.
Do you remember seeing David Akers in Green Bay a few years ago on opening day? He had a 63-yarder to end the half, hit the crossbar, and go over. So sometimes it works for you, and sometimes it works against you.
And this time, it's against. Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He's got Hooper on the short connection. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This 2nd and 4. On play action. Now Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But the calmness of how he played the ball here, no panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Back back to the running game with Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Adams, the man in motion right. Garoppolo's going to change the play. They go play action here on first down. He'll let this go for Adams. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. That is caught by Laporta. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to...
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. On second down, here's Garoppolo. He's going to let this one go deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Garoppolo. Wide open receiver, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Open man right side, Myers.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Play action, Garoppolo. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
To throw is Garoppolo. And it's caught.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here now, 2nd and goal. On the sneak is Garoppolo. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
So now, after the clutch field goal, he's back out there to boot it away in what's now a tie ball game.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
This is 1st and 10. Now Hooker. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. Inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing here is Hooker. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Hooker to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it. And off.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Las Vegas, they improved to 5-3 as they approach